It's Friday morning and we're off to some friend's house. They called, or actually they texted me last night and said that they were going away for a few days, but we could come and pick all of their raspberries if we wanted that were ripe and ready to go. So we're heading off this morning to their house and seeing if we can pick the berries before Art has to come back to work.
I don't know if you can see this or not. There's a pretty spider web in the berries. What do you have? Yum? Dirty feet.
This is my grape arbor and there's lots of fresh, juicy grapes to harvest. You can look up in here and look at those gorgeous grapes. I can't wait to make this pie.
We're going to run a few errands right now. This is very unusual for us. Usually we don't let the gas get quite that low, but well.
Gas is $2.27 a gallon, and with our 35 cents off, that makes it under $2 for our gas.
Look at that, $1.92.9 per gallon. The poor van was thirsty. It has a 15-gallon tank, and it took more than that to fill it.
It's been a long time since we filled up the van for under $30. It's very nice on the pocketbook. But we usually don't spend a lot on gas. When we had our blue car, we averaged 2 fill-ups with the van and then 1 fill-up with the blue car in a month. So that was 3 pretty full tanks of gas in a month. And now, I have to say, I think we're down to filling up maybe twice a month, maybe a little less than that. It's been 2.5 weeks since we filled the van up, and as you saw, it was extremely thirsty. But that's how we save a lot of money, is by not running around a lot, and also by combining our trips, so we accomplish the most amount of things. We try to accomplish the most amount of things in one circuit, and it's more tiring doing it that way, but it definitely saves on the gas, and that's worth it for us.
It saves a lot of time too.
We had to pay our school taxes, which come due every year in September, and I will say that is one of the downsides to living in New York State is the taxes are horrible. You know, it doesn't seem right that you have to pay so much for children to be taught in school. It shouldn't cost that much. Okay, that's the end of my ranting and raving. Now on to better things.
Going into the library, and Mary is returning a book. She absolutely loved that book, though. The Slow Snail. Jill's checking to see if there are any good movies. Do you like those?
They can go upstairs quickly. They can go over here. Dad, can go upstairs.
The Don Quixote department. I've never seen one of those. Actually, I take that back. When I was in Mexico, I actually went to a Don Quixote museum. It's not exactly Little House on the Prairie, but it's kind of like that.
Okay, there's the gun. The moose head, the carrot, the fire. Where's the gun? Can go upstairs. Oh, yeah, I see the gun right there. The mousey, the boots. Where's your mousey? Right there, right there. Look, that thing's getting. We're checking out.
All our books for the weekend.
Kiddos, tell us about your books. What do you have, Peter? Some building books?
I've got some football books and a interactive story adventure. I love those books. I want a cookbook one.
What do you have, Lydia?
Cookbook.
Okay. Are you going to cook with the kiddos?
Yeah.
What do you have, Charity? A history book and an American Girl book. Grace didn't get any. What do you have? You have the Zoo Baby book. Yeah, let's see. Zooborn. And what do you have, Mommy?
This one is called War Letters and Extraordinary Correspondence from American Wars. That one sounded interesting. 35 miles from shore, the ditching and rescue of ALM Flight 980 from the 1970s. And then lastly, Last Man Down, and this is on 9/11.
What's that? Is that a cute little birdie?
The car is awfully quiet and everybody's reading their books. Even Mary's looking at her book too. We pulled out of the library parking lot and lo and behold, there's a cat in the road ready to pounce on a squirrel.
He's sitting there on the road. Here. I'll try not to hit the cat.
Yes, please don't.
There goes the cat.
Where's the squirrel?
You could get the pizza cutter like Mary did.
Sounds crunchy and good.
What do you think, Mary?
I feel good. Even Grace is looking at it saying yum yum. Are you saying say yum 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 yum?
See how beautiful I can get this out.
Wow, look at that. So I got a cooking video.
Yum!
Dad,
Okay.
Oh yes, the one you got at the library.
I can cook with it.
Uh-huh.
Like Mommy.
He's doing a 1,000-piece puzzle. Let's see if it's good. Recite grape pie. Want somebody else? No.
Okay, I'll eat the east, Tony. You eat the west, okay? Deal?
What do you think?
I'll eat